OGs and young gods, OGs and young gods.
I know you guys are probably asking yourselves, who gave this nigga the right to write a Bible? But if we all look past the lies and false teachers of the men that portray themselves to be the powers that be and seek the truth, our lives just as well as all that lives, lives are Bible.
OGs and young gods, OGs and young gods, OGs and young gods.
No matter what man-made religion we believe in, just being true to thy Lord within ourselves will bring us peace. It's gonna be alright, cause in hell, we can't win the war between good and evil without being truthful to the powers that be.
OGs and young gods, OGs and young gods, OGs and young gods.
Hood, hierarchy, mob pad. Every single episode, man, we gonna give them a little background.
I know how I feel because I've been through that 1,000 times.
Lovely ghetto you, beautiful ghetto you, sweet ghetto.
We made so much doing that. I started taking that money throwing the concerts.
It's your boy, Project Pata. Hood hierarchy, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, look, man, if it ain't in the hood, man, it ain't on here.
Hey, this your boy Mario Cannon, man. You rocking with Hood Hierarchy. You already know what's going down.
Team Pretty P stand up. It's a wrap. Tune in.
It's Deli Dale. And whenever I got time and I'm relaxing and I'm chilling, I don't give a damn if I'm laying in the bed with you. I'm checking out Hood Hierarchy. And it's just that simple, just that easy.
It's 7 Up, man, straight from Brooklyn. I want y'all to check my boy out, Uncle Beats, Hood Hierarchy. The dopest interviews, the dopest content, the dopest platform, straight from Chi-Town, man. You know what it is, man. We representing Uncle Beats, Hood Hierarchy. That's the highest of prestige. Get it? You already know. That's on game. You heard?
Well, what's happening? It's the one and only HD president, Mr. Bow Bow Bow. This is Hood Hierarchy checking in. I'm signing out. HD4, bow, bow, bow.
I'm booked and I'm busy. Yeah, I'm booked and I'm busy. Yeah, I'm busy. About my money and not too many. Can't get with me. Stick to my lonely. Stick to my homies. Cause I ain't friendly. Ain't no gimme. I pulled it out the mud. Before I give it to you quick, ain't no showing love. I'm booked and I'm busy.
Yeah, I'm booked. Damn so busy. Schedule paper money, run it up.
Welcome aboard the G-Man Experience.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Once again, it's on the Wednesday night chop up.
Yes, sir. It's your big homie, Tre Boogie.
And yours truly, Bloodstone, the street preacher, the revolutionary.
Gotta say, you know, what's up to everybody on Facebook, everybody on Instagram. Come on over to the YouTube. Come on over to the YouTube.
We need y'all to come over to the YouTube and interact. Interact. You know what I'm saying? The Wednesday night chop up. Coming from the headquarters, you know what I'm saying?
Got to give love to K9 Compton. He won't be on tonight. I'm not sure. He might pop up, but not sure if he's going to be on tonight. But big love, big love.
Shout out to the homie K9, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going down.
Yo, we got everybody in the comments. Shout Body, we see you. We see you.
OGs and young gods, much love, homie.
The Unfadable, we see you.
Much love, Unfadable. Appreciate you always.
My man Uncle Beats, Hood Hierarchy Mobcast, we see you.
Much love, much love. Mr. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Hey, we got a good one for you tonight. Like I said, K9 Compton won't be on, but you know he have to deal with some personal things he's dealing with right now.
Life.
You know,
life.
That's our brother. That's our brother.
Yes, sir.
So we holding it down, but we got a surprise for y'all tonight, man. We got a surprise for y'all tonight, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give him a good introduction. We got a legendary MC, a legendary West Coast MC.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Lench Mob. Yo, you could catch him going live, cooking up beats on Facebook. You know,
Yes, sir.
He's a co-host of the West With It show on West With It TV on YouTube. Him and Don Dub.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The creator, man, he's the creator of his own a new genre, man. A new genre, you know, adult contemporary hip hop. You dig?
Yep.
Grown folk music.
Exactly.
Hey, without further ado, let's bring him in, man. Dazzle D in the house, y'all.
Yes, sir.
With it. What's up with y'all kid folk?
All right, man. All right, all right.
It's
Brother
all
Dazzy
right.
D, Dazzy D.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, you know, I could have kept going because you do so many things, man. You know, you just legendary,
I appreciate
man.
you, brother. I appreciate you.
Exactly.
Yes, sir, and I appreciate you. So this is the Wednesday night chop up, you know, and we try to talk real life topics, you know.
From a G perspective.
We see you, D Unfadable. Big love, big love.
Much love, homie.
You know, and today we got a good one, man. We got a good one. And again, Facebook, Instagram, come on over to the YouTube, y'all. Come over to the YouTube.
Yes,
I was thinking about this topic because, you know, baby mamas, you know, you be in a relationship, right? Everything is good. You thinking y'all gonna be together for forever. You know what I mean? Y'all have kids. Things don't work out. Y'all split up. And the woman keeps the kid. You know what I mean? You don't want to separate a baby from the mama. You know what I mean? So
Yes,
the woman
sir.
keeps the kid, and it's just important. And I'm gonna show this quick video, and we're gonna come back in and talk about tonight's topic.
I'm gonna be real, bro. As a man, bro, I advise you, bro, go hear your dad's side of the story. I'm not saying he couldn't be fucked up. I'm not saying he couldn't have left you for no reason. I'm not saying that he couldn't have been a bad person. He couldn't have made a mistake, none of that. But I advise you just go hear his side of the story and decide from there. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I hear this happen so often, and like it kind of fucked me up every time I'm hearing it, cause it's like it's fucked up. But it'll be a dude he wanna be in his kid life, like he wanna be an active father. And you got a baby mom for whatever reason, maybe she petty about the new girl, trying to teach him a lesson, trying to use it as an opportunity to get more money, or she could just be a bad person and she kind of used the kid as leverage against the dude, trying to control him, and he gotta say and do everything she want, or she gonna take the kid away from him. And I get what y'all saying. Go to court, go to court, go to court. Go look at the percentages on that. And a lot of dudes, it's not even that they don't want to pay child support. They just don't want to give her the money. They don't mind spending a bag on their kids. They just don't want to get you the money. All I'm saying, it's a lot of dudes out there. If you was to go sit down, and I'm talking about have a good conversation with your pops, bro, you wouldn't even be mad at bro no more.
You dig? You dig? And that's real, man, right there. You know, like I was saying, you know, when I was young, let's put it this way. I ain't going to say names, but when I was young, you know, I got married. I was in the military, had my child, my son. You know, we split up. He stayed with the mom. And there's that built-up animosity. You know, he's sitting around with the mom listening to stories she's saying because she mad, she bitter, she angry, you know. And so that's all he hears. That's all he know, you know. And so he builds up his thoughts, you know what I mean, about me. Even though, I you know, you could be the best dad you trying to be from afar, you know. But they have that in their mind already. Like, you ain't this. You a piece of this, you know, because that's all the mom say. So it's important for you to hear both sides of the story. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's important to hear both sides because you just been hearing that side. And like he said, man, you hear your dad's side of the story, you may look at them different in a better mood, a better light. You know what I'm saying? A better way. You know. And there's two sides to every story. Big love, Diesel. I see you, family. I see you, Cassandra. I'm gonna give it to you first, Bloodstone. What do you think on that?
All I can say, man, is that sometimes the people you start with ain't the people you finish with. And once it goes down, the claws come out. You can lay down with a person for 20 years, and when it goes down, the claws come out. You see what type of person they are. So be aware who you lay down with, because remember, like I said, I'll say it again, that's for life. People talking about when you get 18, nah, homie. Think about it. You got to deal with that person. Your child gonna have a grandchild, gonna have a grandbaby. Y'all both got to deal with that. They're gonna get married. You're gonna have to interact with this person for the rest of your life. So you gotta watch who you lay down with and make kids with. Like my mom used to tell me, everything look good ain't good.
Everything that glitter ain't gold. What you think, Dazzy? What you say about it, man?
You know, brother. I mean, I totally agree with everybody on this subject, homie. I mean, especially old boy in the video, man, because it's a multiple reasons why females do what they do, right? Like he said, control. You feel me? Being manipulative. You know, putting extras on it. You know what I'm saying? Being jealous, putting extras on it. You feel me? I mean, it's a whole lot of reasons, bro, to stop that movement between, you know, a father and his child.
You know, we already got the system trying to keep the father out of the child's life. You know what I mean?
That part.
Welfare, all them assistance. They ain't getting nothing if that man is in the house, if the father's in the house, you know. So it's already created for us to be out the house, you know. And
that part.
And all these cats making, and these broads making this cold-blooded music. You know what I'm saying? Making this cold-blooded music, talk about this, and I don't need a man this, and whoop-de-blam, and whoop-de-wop. Okay.
The D Unfadable said he work at child support. He see that every day. And true, it's for life. Yeah. You know. Yeah. And the cold part, you could be trying to do everything you could do in your power.
Being the best you can be.
You know, but you don't know what's being said. Well, you kind of do, because maybe you and your baby mama get it into it all the time. Every time y'all try to talk, every time you want to see the kid or talk to your son, your child, you know, she making it hard for you. You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy, homie, and this is deep right here, homie. A woman, once she's bitter or scorned, homie, or jealous, or you know, mad about the whole situation, she always splits it up, right? Like, perfect example, homie. Say you want to do something with the child, right? And she don't agree. She gonna be like, no, you can't do that. That's my child. That's my child. You can't do this. I don't want you, right? It's my child.
Yeah.
But when a brother don't do as much as she want him to do, then she flip it and go, he don't do nothing for his child. He don't do nothing for his. You feel me? It gets real goofy, homie. Real goofy.
It's cold, homie. The game is cold.
Yeah. Cassandra said my son's father lived with me, and we've been split for 9 years. You know, and that's cool. That's co-parenting. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you don't know. You know, there's a lot of, and I'm speaking to the men and for the women too, because y'all shouldn't be like that. You know. You and that guy, you loved his dirty draws at one point. You know, y'all was real cool, and then y'all split up, and now you think you have the power over the father. You use, like you said, you use that child, you know, as
leverage.
As leverage. You know what I mean? Yep. And it's not right. It's not right. So you should always listen to both sides of the story. You know, I told my child, you know, I have 5 kids, you know. I told my child, ever since he was little, you know, when you get older, you get 18, we going to sit down and I'm going to let you know my side of the story. You know what I mean? Because you've been told this and told that about me, you know. No, and there's some good men out there. You know what I'm saying? You have your family, you out there hustling and bustling to be the man.
Yeah.
Once y'all split, like you said, you ain't divorcing your child. You're not splitting from your child. You just don't want to be with that other person anymore. You know what I'm saying? But they use it like, oh, look, I was told this, man.
Hey, you know what else so cold too, homie? I know a couple people, bro, where the moms be so bitter they be so bitter with the dude, right? That they grow animosity for the child because the child look like him.
Look like him.
Yeah.
Look like him. And that's a cold game.
You look just like your daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you hear that all the time.
You look like that mother.
You know?
Yeah, homie.
But there's some good women out there.
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
There's some good women. There's like Cassandra says, her and her husband, her ex live together. Her son's father lived together, and they've been split for 9 years. You know, that's hey, I applaud that.
Yeah,
you
sure.
know, I applaud that.
Yeah. It's a couple. You know, man, I'm not gonna. Yeah, like you said, we're not on here to do that, man. And diss every woman. It's some good women. It's some good, but homie, it's a chosen few, brother. Like she sound like she a special one. Homie.
Yeah.
She's a rider. She's a rider.
And it's just bananas. You know, I looked at that video, and I felt it 100%. I felt it 100%. You know, she said, I think one of the main issues also is that people stay together too long and become enemies. Yeah.
Well, you know.
I mean, I don't know how y'all must have animosity with each other. There must be some other things going on in that, you know.
Yeah.
Speaking from my own experience when I was younger, married in the military, you know, trying to be that man that I didn't know. I didn't have no one to teach me. And that's the thing. Like, a lot of us didn't have that father figure, that man in the house to teach us what a man and a father was. So we just, you know, kids, I always say kids don't come with an instruction or a manual. It's an on-the-job training. You know, you learn every day how to be something that you didn't have.
Yep. And you also, if you're in a relationship and you want to get married or something like that, both parties got to want to get married.
Yeah.
And, you know, it comes with it, you know, and when you're married or something like that, every now and then there's storms, but then every now and then there's typhoons and hurricanes. And that's what makes character right there. You can go through them typhoons and hurricanes, you keep going. But, you know, you're going to have storms. But I'm talking about the typhoons and the hurricanes. You know what I'm saying?
Like Diesel, you're right. It's all about communication. It's all about communication. Most swag in the house, I see you.
That's the key.
He said, after 10 years of keeping my son away and tried to walk in looking for a sponsor, wasn't interested in me as a person, just thought I was going to foot the bill for everything. Yeah. You know, there's some like that. There's some dudes like that. There's some women like that. Yep. You know, a woman scorn is a dangerous thing.
Yep. I want to give before we keep continuing, man, I want to give a birthday shout out to my son, Marcus, a.k.a. The Roast, my baby, turning 13 years old today. You know what I'm saying? My kids are the reason why I do this, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to my son, Marcus. I love you, my brother.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm
going to show one more quick one because we seen what the man said. Now let's hear from
When I said this before, is men typically don't give up on children, but they do give up on co-parenting if the wife is too difficult. That happens a lot. When there's some mothers who make even seeing the child a headache and really, really drive that man away, he ends up giving up on the children. And children are just collateral damage from the mum being too difficult. And then what the mum does is brainwash the children into thinking that the dad was this and the dad was that and dad was that. So that child grows up into the real world thinking dad is a prick, mum was the savior. But what they don't realize is when you start thinking 50% of you is horrible, you internalize the damage. You think 50% of you is unlovable and your mum hates 50% of you. So damaging. So damaging. So what happens is these people become like lost and naive and they don't know how to sustain like their sense of identity. So the first thing I would always say is try and get both sides of the story. Try and understand both sides of the story.
And you know, that's the important theme right there, you know, and that's from the female side. She breaking it down. You know, he didn't want to be with her anymore. It have nothing to do with the child, you know. And sometimes there's some women out there that do make it real difficult for the man. You know, he want to go pick the child up, like you were saying, you know. He want to spend time with his son, you know. But since you don't want to be with her, she acting like you don't want to be with him either.
Yep.
You know.
But like I said, you got to watch who you lay down with. And sometimes the person you start with isn't the one you finish with.
You're right, Cassandra. What they don't realize when the children become young adults or adults, they could tell what was BS and they will turn against the mother.
Yeah.
And you know, that's something I never want from my child, even when he lived with me. You know, like I say, I got 5 kids. I'm speaking just of one that I had to deal with. Well, it was 2 of them. You know what I mean? Just difficult women. You know, we were cool. We were cool. Even after we split, we were still cool. And then just one day they flipped out, and now it caused issues, you know, with me now being able to see my child and stuff. You know, it doesn't make sense. Just because they don't want to be with you don't mean they don't want to be in their child's life, you know. But there are some men out there that be like, man, you know, screw you and that child.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't all, there's good men, there's good women. That's all I'm going to say. What you say, Dazzy D?
No, I totally agree, man. I totally agree. I mean, you know, there's some brothers out there that deserve that Buster jacket, you feel me, for not handling their business,
for not playing their part.
You feel me? So I definitely get that part. Like I said, man, my only issue, like we all saying right here on this, is when it gets goofy with the women that get bitter or jealous or you know, don't really want to let that man go and that relationship go and think that, you know, like my grandmama say, you know, a baby can't keep a man. You know what I'm saying? They had that baby and think that, you know, that man gonna stick around, and if that ain't the case, then all hell's break loose between, you know, that conversation she keep in touch with that child.
Yeah. So it is important. What y'all say out there? I see y'all out in the comments. What y'all say? The phone line is open right now. The phone line is open. Call in.
Got a 3-minute max, 2-minute, 3-minute max.
Let them know the number, Bloodstone.
Area code 619-720-1775. Tap in, you know what I'm saying? It's going down. Ask question to homie Dazzy. You know what I'm saying? Ask us some questions. Just voice your opinion. It's going down. We going live.
While we're waiting for calls to come in real quick, Cassandra said, right, my son's father is my best friend. I was at fault because I was only 20 and I was playing, wasn't really ready for what he was offering at the time. People just have to take accountability for their actions, you know, and their part in a relationship. And that's true. That's true. You know, I was a youngster back then too, you know. I didn't know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how to be married. I didn't know how to be a father, but I had a responsibility. So, you know, and I really didn't even want to be with the female. I'm going to keep it real. You know, I really didn't want to be with the female, you know, but I tried to man up and do what I thought I was supposed to do. You know, again, the number 619-720-1775.
Exactly. Call in, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. Phone lines are open. You know what I'm saying?
They telling a couple people giving shout outs to your roast, saying happy birthday to your son, man.
Shout out. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, man.
The Unfadable. Appreciate
it,
you.
man. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, mister.
Yeah, he be tapping in all the time, Dazzle.
Yeah, appreciate it, the Unfadable.
You know.
Thank you very much, man.
Appreciate y'all. Again, calling number is open right now. Let us know what y'all think. Let us know what y'all think.
It's going down. The Wednesday night chop up coming live from the headquarters. Also, we got the homie Dazzy D.
Legend.
From the Lench mob. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't knowing, you better know. It's going down, not now, but right now. Hey, homie, the one I like, G, the one I like is when you and homeboy out there with the pizzas.
The pizza.
I like that one, homie. That one we smashing right there.
I appreciate you, homie.
I like that one, G. I like that one's hard right there, homie. We was out there, I guess it was on Christmas time, and y'all was out there giving out the pizzas on Christmas.
Yeah, man. You know, man. You know, keeping it 100, man, and you know,
that song was hard, homie. That song was hard, homie.
Appreciate
all that music be hard, G. Keep pushing, homie. That music is hard, G1.
Appreciate you, homie.
So I'm gonna say it again. It is important, children, to hear both sides. Look, I ain't even gonna say both sides. Hear your dad's side of the family. Hear your dad's side of the family. My bad, Diesel. I missed your call. I'm calling you right back. My bad.
Yes, sir. Tap in. The Wednesday night chop up is going down.
You know we tapping in from Florida, man. You know how I do it. Every week, try to get in, holler at Cuz, man.
Much love.
What's
Appreciate
up
it,
with you,
homie.
man?
Appreciate you.
What up with Cuz? What it do, man?
Man, just doing it, man. Just doing it.
Appreciate you, homie. Calling in. Appreciate you.
That's right. It's my family, y'all, from out in Florida, man. You know, tapping in like he does always. What you think about what we saying,
Yeah,
man, fam? What you think?
Well, you know, I personally been through that. The easiest thing for me to do is just try to communicate as best I can with my kids' mothers. And then when I have an opportunity to sit down with my children and have that conversation, I only had that situation with one child. So I didn't have this because I have multiple kids, but as my child got older and we began to talk, and I was able to establish a direct line of communication with her, the relationship with everybody else got better because I became professional at ignoring the noise and just doing whatever I had to do. So I made sure I took care of everything in the courts myself, put myself on child support because I knew me.
Hold on, fam. Hold on. I can't let you go past that part right there. You said you put yourself on child support.
Oh yeah, man, I had to do it, man, because see, you know how when you get into these situations where you can get upset. I saw that video you just posted where the lady said sometimes the men will give up on the child if the mom is being difficult. Well, my thing is, my dad always said, man, when it's your child, you just do what you have to do. So me knowing me, I wasn't gonna let my relationship with her mom, with my child mother, cause me not to do what I had to do. So I put myself on child support. But that just made it a lot easier for me to maneuver through the system too, my visitation and all of that. Yeah. Because I went on ahead and did that myself, it allowed me to get ahead of that movement and allowed me to get a relationship with my child. But I can tell you, it's been difficult over the years. She'll be 17 on the 10th. And sometimes I know she wonder about different things, but as I open up and talk to her more, I think she gets it. And I definitely try to I don't lie to her. I've always told her the truth. And no matter what or how other people feel about it, I try to be straight up about that and just do my part to be a part. But I definitely put myself on child support. I did that twice. But it made the relationship a lot easier, man. I'm telling you, man. That money they get, if you have your kids, I know you be with your grandkids, and $400-500 a month, man. I know God be tripping, man. That's enough money to take care of your child, man. So you have to do what you have to do, man. And so putting that over there was allowed me to be able to try to be the best dad I could in spite of the difficult relationships. And I think as black men, we have to fight. And I still feel like I didn't fight hard as I should have to be more in her life. But I think as black men, we got to do it because we see what they did, criticizing Dion for being a great father, raising the kids and getting them ready for the NFL, and they still try to tear him down. So we have to fight that battle because if we don't, then our kids get left to the street. And then once they out there and they gone, we can't bring them back because then the system got them and everything, and then they hate us. And so we don't change that cycle by fighting just as hard for our kids as we fight for our own pride and ego when the mama pissing us off. Then we don't fight the same way for our kids. Then hell, we still fail because we not doing everything. Because we got to show them that we willing to put up that fight in order to do that. And I promise you they'll appreciate it in the end.
That's right. Fam, I appreciate you calling in. Appreciate you calling in. We're going to see if another one's going to call in. And that's good right there.
All right,
that's
man.
Good.
I just heard that y'all, man. I appreciate you for letting me chop it up with y'all, man. I'm calling in every chance I get, bro.
Appreciate you, my brother.
Big love,
Thank you very
family.
much. Thank
Big
you very
love.
much.
Big love.
All right, man. Y'all welcome, man. I'm still watching. I'm see you laughing with y'all, but y'all do y'all thing, man.
Okay,
100. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Real quick, Cassandra said, there's signs. There's signs because usually the woman isn't just mad or bitter with you. She had already had baggage from previous relationships, and that's another no-no, That's definitely true. That's definitely true. Yep. Cheryl said, unfortunately, the child doesn't know the dad's trying to be in their life. Teach them what they know, and they don't realize it until they're older.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Said, unfortunately, our society value money more than family. Wow. Yep. And like Diesel said, you gotta. He fought for. He could have fought harder.
Yep.
With my other child, it took me 14 years to find her after being with me the beginning part of her life. I had her, you know, and I didn't want to be with the female anymore, so I let her take my daughter with her. And then I didn't see her for over 10, 12, 13 years. It took me that long to get, and then I ended up winning full custody of her. You know what I mean? Never stop fighting. You know what I'm saying? Because they make it hard for you. And like I said, the system's already against us. You know, we got another comment. Oh, okay. What's up, Bo? What's up, Bo? Big love. Big love. Cassandra said, but don't give up. There's still us ride or dies out here. I fight for fathers to see their kids, and I appreciate you fathers being fathers. Thank you. That's love.
Much. Thank you.
That's love. The Unfadable got a question for you, Dazzy. And I'm going to close the line up, the phone line up in a minute, the calling line, because I got a couple things I want to talk to Dazzy D about. But The Unfadable said, which one you like better, the MPC or Studio One, and why?
I both, man. I use both at the same time, brother. I cook on the MPC, and then I just formulate a song in Studio One. So I use both, bro.
That's right.
That's a good question, though. That's a great question.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Appreciate you. So, hey, this ain't all about just the question, because we got, a legend in the house right here. Good brother.
For sure.
A solid brother since day one, us connecting. We've been locked in. And, you're doing a lot of things. I want to talk about you, so they know. They could come watch you cook. Let them know what you're doing on Facebook in the studio, man, when you go live.
Yeah, man. I just, I have fun, man. The way I work is so unorthodox, from a lot of, producers, man. So I just want people to see how I cook, you know what I'm saying? So I'll jump on live, man, and turn on the MPC in Studio One, and I get to cooking. Whatever I come up with, it's me too, homie. You feel me? Because I try to do it like that. I try to cook and keep it 100.
You every time I turn around, man, you got a new project. You doing, you don't never stop.
Nah, I can't, man.
For sure. I feel you on that one.
I can't. Yeah, I can't.
Before we keep going, he want to know one more thing, man. Which song you had the most fun making?
All of them, man. All of them. Like my brother just said, man. I got that Loud Silence project. Where it was like a lot of post music. We call it adult contemporary hip hop. So that was fun. That average rap hip hop. Reality rap. You feel me? So that was fun, man. This last record I just did called The Realness, that was fun. You know what I'm saying? Because I got back to chopping up samples and getting on the mic and spitting, and it came in cutting and scratching. So I have fun with all of them, bro.
And that's why I do appreciate about your music. Like I tell you all the time, you keep all the elements of hip hop in the music still, because that's what we don't have anymore. The music that's out, you hear on the radio, they don't have none of the elements. You got the DJ, the scratch, you got all that. The b-boy, the graffiti, you got it all in your music, and it's always good to hear that, man. It's refreshing. It's real refreshing.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
220 Mafia. I hope I'm saying it right. Appreciate you. Says subscribing to the channel. I want to get into your new single. The Unfadable want to know any advice for upcoming artists. The Unfadable, won't you call in real quick too? You can ask your question. But any advice for upcoming artists?
Man, just keep it real, man, and be authentic, man. That's what we missing right now with this culture, man. Everybody chasing everybody copying everybody. That's why it's starting to get stagnant, right? The sound, the music. So only thing I suggest is just find your lane, man, and just stay creative, bro. Be original, and you'll stand out.
Yes, sir.
We had a missed call. Oh, here we go. We got a call coming in. 1 second. Caller, state your name and where you calling from.
Yo, this your girl Jazz. I'm calling from Central Illinois, off the Sadie Star Show. Shout out to Sadie and Hood Hierarchy, Uncle B.
That's my
brother.
brother.
I just wanted to chime in. I'm sorry, what was that?
I said that's my brother right there, Uncle Beats. Big love, Hood Hierarchy.
Appreciate you for calling in. Appreciate it.
For sure. No problem. So I just wanted to say, there's no reason for the mother to keep the father away from the child. That's how the child will learn to grow and, be a part of society the way that a man's supposed to be. Because a woman cannot teach a young male how to be a man. I don't care what women say. Yes, women can raise good men and teach them, certain values and morals to life, but that doesn't mean she could teach him how to be a man. We don't know how it feels to wake up and be a man. So I feel like to keep a child away from their father, that's insane. It's like we need to do better as black people.
You're right. You're right. And, I was raising my daughters, and even though they kept my daughter from me, I tried my best to put them back in my daughter's life and keep them in my daughter's life because they need both of us, I can't teach, it's the same way. I can't teach my daughter how to be a female, how to be a lady, how to be a girl.
Absolutely. But I'm going to say this, though. Every girl needs their father.
Man, hello.
So don't ever forget that.
Hello.
So, just because you can't teach her how to be a woman, you can teach her what to look for in a man. And that's
right.
what really matters.
And that's the main point right there. I tell them, your father is the first one they fall in love with. You know.
Yep.
The first man in your life is your father.
So I open the doors for my daughter. I, treat them with respect, and that's what I tell them. That's the type of guy you need to be looking for.
Absolutely.
And if this guy like you, he must want to, he got to meet your family. If he like you, you need to come talk to the father. So yeah,
meet the brothers, everybody.
My man Bo said you nailed it. So yeah, you nailed it.
Yep. Well, thank you. I just wanted to touch in on that. Y'all doing a great job.
I appreciate you.
Thank you very much for calling in. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. No problem.
So yeah, I appreciate that. That's knowledge. That's wisdom right there, and
from
good
a woman's
words, man.
perspective.
Straight facts. But yeah, D Unfadable. Before we get into your single you got out right now, D Unfadable want to know what advice you have for an up and coming artist.
Yeah. Like I said, man, just stay original, man. Try to be different, man. Stand out, because I'm telling you, most of the hip hop I hear now, man, I mean I can't even tell the difference, bro. Who is who? You feel me? And that's bad. That's bad for the culture, bro. Stand out, man. Just do something different, bro.
For sure. Stay with it. Stay committed.
That part too. Yep. Yes, sir.
Like I was saying, he's always putting out new stuff and new projects and stuff. Right now you got the realness out. Let's talk about that, man. Let's talk about that. Let them know who's on it, who the thought process, and where they could get it, because y'all gotta support them.
Oh yeah, man. Well, like I said, coming off that grown folks hip hop, right? That adult contemporary hip hop, I needed to get back to my roots, man. So, I went back into that. We call it West Coast boom slap, So I went back into that, man, and grabbed my DJ Mr. Ed. Shout out to Mr. Ed. I cooked up the beat, wrote. He did the scratches for the chorus, and then my bro Slag Dog, you know what I'm saying? He part of the Beat Slappers as well. He mixed and mastered it. We had fun, man. We had fun. That's everybody that listened to it, they agree it's one of them ones. And like you said, it's a breath of fresh air. So they appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Oh, and shout out to Corrupt too for being doing the audio for the visuals. Shout out to Corrupt.
Sure. Big love. Caller, state your name, where you calling from.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Chemist from Chicago.
What's up, Chemist? How you been, bro?
Appreciate
it's been
you,
a minute.
Brother. Appreciate you for tapping in, my brother.
All good, man. Just chilling, man. Checking y'all out.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Much.
Chicago
Thank you, man. Calling from Chi-Town.
is in the house.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, but I mean, like basically, recently that's what all the women been doing, just using the system and things like that as a weapon, and that's the way it is, and that's gonna be a hard problem to defeat when they get paid to do it.
That's a fact too, right there. And you know how hard I couldn't even get assistance when I had my child. Matter of fact, they were still taking child support from me.
Cold game.
It's hard for a man to get child support when you raising a child.
Oh yeah, man.
It ain't designed for that.
Oh, yeah.
It ain't designed for that. You know.
So yeah, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Sure ain't. They want to go buy them nails and all that bullshit.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Before I appreciate you calling in, man, and I still gotta get you on.
Good,
I still gotta get you on. I'm gonna get at beats and get at you. You got anything for Dazzy D while we got while you on the line?
You said what now?
You have a question for Dazzy D? You know, legendary West Coast artist.
Oh yeah, man. When you gonna do one of them Cal the Chemist beats?
Hey man, you know, hey, I'm always open, brother. Shoot them to me. Let's see what it do.
Hey, I got some hot shit for you, man. You gotta just hit beats up, and I got you, boys. Good talk to y'all. Appreciate y'all, man, for having me on.
Salute.
Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate you, homie.
Big love. We got my man 9 Kill Radio in the house, man.
9 Kill Radio, San Diego DJ, playing everybody's music in Dago, playing everybody's music
in Cali, all over,
yes,
man,
sir.
all over, man. That's my guy. You know, I sponsor him. He sponsored me right back. That's fam right there, man.
Exactly.
Appreciate you, 9
Appreciate
Kill.
you, 9 Kill.
I'll be on it later.
Yes, sir.
Cheryl said, absolutely, a man can teach them boys about life and being a man, and the girls about what they need to find in a real man. That's real.
Yeah,
that's real. That's real. I think we had another missed call. They'll call back. Caller, if we missed your call, call back in. But yeah, I just gotta say it again, man. I can't stop saying how much I appreciate you. Like, your music is a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean?
Brother Dazzy D.
Because this stuff like Bloodstone say, is that bubble gum.
Yep.
Cold gamer. Everybody sound like they using the same beat.
Everybody named Little This and Little That and Little This.
Baby this, baby that.
And all that, homie.
But, not just, you got that out right now, and we're going to have his stuff, all this info.
Check out the homie Dazzy D on all digital platforms. Follow the homie, man. It's going down. Know your West Coast history. Legendary member from the Lench mob. That's all I got to say. Do your thing, man. Keep pushing, my brother.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. Get it.
Let's talk about facts, not feeling. Deluxe, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that project real quick, man.
Yeah, man. That was fun, man. It was more of it was a situation where, because here was the thing, right? We was talking about hip hop right now, the state of hip hop and the culture. And, we was teetering on how it just felt like they was trying to bump the OGs, the seasoned artists out the game just because of our age, right? And we was like, okay, man, that ain't, we're going to let the youngsters do what they do, but we still over here doing what we do, right? And then somebody had an interesting conversation, man. They was asking, did they think we needed our own subgenre, which would be called adult contemporary hip hop. So like LL, Rakim, KRS-One, cats like us, me, Bloodstone, MC8, just all the homies that's part of that movement. Do we need our own
MC8, homie. I love MC8.
Yeah, ain't my bro. So we and that stuck with me, man. So I was like, you know what? If it was a subgenre called adult contemporary hip hop, what would it sound like? So that's when I went in the studio and cooked up Facts and Our Feelings.
For sure.
Dope, man. You had a whole band with you, right?
Yes, sir. I put the band back together from back in the day. All the bass player payback from how we do it, Ice Cube and all that. My bass player, my guitar player from the Ohio Players in Parliament. I play drums, so I did the drums, and then I got all my singers. Yeah, man. My brother Black Keys from 1800. 1500 or nothing rather, so yeah, I got my squad on.
That's right.
Sure, man.
I got saxophone. I got flute. I got a flute player. I got a saxophone player. Yeah, man, we got a squad, homie.
I seen you on the live the other day hitting the it.
Oh yeah, the kabasa, the shaker. Yeah.
We're gonna get back into it. We got a call coming in right now. Another caller. Caller, state your name, where you coming from.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Beats checking in.
Uncle Beats.
Uncle Beats. Hood Hierarchy. The highest of all hierarchy. You know what I'm saying?
What's up to my guys, man? How y'all feeling?
Man, good,
man,
good.
blessed. We blessed.
Blessed,
We blessed,
man.
brother.
Blessed, brother.
Appreciate you calling in, Beats. You know, you had a good show today, too. Make sure y'all check out the Hood Hierarchy Mobcast. I play the videos. You see it on the bottom on the tickers all through my shows. Make sure you follow.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you ain't subscribed to it yet, make sure you check out the homie. It's going down.
Yeah, we are one. I'm glad to see y'all got a real legend in the building, man. That's why I had to call in. So,
that's right.
Oh, yeah. The homie Dazzle
you know,
D, legendary.
Man, salute to you, Dazzy D. And I know you've been around a long time in the game, so I just want to know, how do you feel about sampling right now?
I love it, man. I love it. Only thing is getting a little tricky right now, right? With sampling, because the DSPs are they locking up on it, like they're giving content ID. So basically what I mean by that is, you know, you got all these sample packs and companies like Slice and all them, you know, letting you do royalty-free samples, right? But people getting caught up because once they use those samples and they shoot it to the DSPs, you know, for those who don't know what that is, that's like Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Music. Once they shoot that song to the DSPs, now it's no longer royalty-free, meaning that whoever put it out as a song using that sample owns the rights to the sample now. So it's kind of messy right now, homie, but hopefully they'll figure it out.
Wow.
One more before I go. I only got 3 minutes, so I got to be quick. How do you feel? This came up. I was in the studio and somebody felt about it. How do you feel if you produce a track to somebody, then by the time they put it out, you hear that they done added some strings to it or a different bass line or something? Like, how do you feel about that?
One more time, a little louder.
I said, how do you feel if you produce a track for somebody, then when they drop the song, they done added some strings or some drums or a bass line to it that you didn't do?
Altered it.
How you feel about that?
It get tricky. That get tricky, man. You know, if I trust the artist, or if I know the other producer, I might let it slide. If you show me enough respect to, you know, let me know, okay, this is what we doing, this is what we want to do, then I can kind of let that slide if it's dope. You feel me? But if I make you a beat and then, you know, you come back 2 months later and it ain't nothing like I did, yeah, we're gonna have problems, bro.
Okay, I just wanted to know, man. I appreciate y'all, and I'm watching, man.
Hey, Beats, before you go, fam, you know, first of all, we have 2 legends on right now. You know, we got legendary Uncle Beats, and we got Dazzy D on now. You know,
sir.
But Beats, I gotta ask you. You see, the topic of the show today is
I do
about hearing both sides of the family.
From a G perspective, I gotta answer from a G perspective, and this is the truth.
Yes, sir.
People fight for them women; they should fight for their kids. It's just plain and simple. So it's like, especially today, like with this Facebook and all this, it ain't hard to find somebody. Back in the day, you know, like you from the 60s, man, so it's different.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. He said it's 60. I'm 25 like you, Beats.
Today, you can find anybody, man. It's like before, it was easier for somebody to disappear with your kids. But you can find anybody. Like, people fight for everything else. People be out in the street killing people over a block, over some drugs, but they won't fight for their kids. So I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to talk to my baby mamas at all. Like, my son, I didn't talk to his mama until he passed away. And he was 24. And me and my son had a perfect relationship. I seen him all the time. When he was little, my mama dealt with his mama. I didn't have to. Drop him off. So it's like, I just think you should fight for your kids no matter what.
Hey, and Beats dropped a bar too. He said, "Y'all fight for them girl, for that girl. Fight for your kid."
Yep, for sure.
That's right. Hey, Beats, you know, it's all love. I appreciate you, family. I appreciate you. He the one who make these dope overlays for me, man. You see his logo up top, Hood Hierarchy.
Hey, man. Just because you gave me my backdrop, you don't have to put my backdrop.
It's all good, man. Make sure you follow Hood
No,
Hawk.
nobody knows that our shows is one show.
Exactly.
I appreciate
a lot
you,
of stuff that y'all see me do. This man straight give me the idea, and vice versa. We sit and talk about this and put this. It's so much work to go into this stuff that people don't even see, man. Sometimes we'll talk about it for 3 hours. What we gonna do on the show? Like people just don't get it though. But
Teamwork,
man,
teamwork make the
love,
dream
brother.
work. Teamwork make the dream
Man,
work, my
number
brother.
love, man. Well, especially you too, Bloodstone. You got in, and you ain't get a lot of people tap out, man. You
I
got
appreciate
in,
it.
you going, and I'm gonna say one more thing, and I want everybody to just pay attention.
I was going to tell you to say, go ahead.
I saw my guy Benzino, right? So he posts this Instagram dashboard. They show you like how many views you got. He say, I got 11,000 followers, and I got 11.5 million views, and I get 40 likes on a picture. So just remember, y'all, they watching, man. Don't get caught up in them numbers.
That's right.
They watching.
That's right. Appreciate you. Derek tomorrow says, shout out Uncle Beats.
Yeah, shout out to you, Derek. Number love, fella.
Big love.
For sure,
Big
for
love,
sure.
Beats.
I'm back to watching y'all.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
All right,
Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you.
Yeah, y'all too.
Peace out, brother.
Yeah. We got a couple comments in here real quick. I want to get to them before we get back to Dazzy. He said, my generation, please take notes from others about your music because you need to be versatile. You need to be supportive and not hating.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
A man, Bo, Robbie Bo, it's a living legend. Much love.
Yes,
living
sir.
legend, much love. And we have one.
Shout out to the homie Robbie Bo. Much love, Robbie Bo.
Nita Johnson said, hello, everyone. Loving the topic tonight. West Coast at its finest. At Dazzy D. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
So, yeah. So, you also got your drum kits you sell. You know,
Yes,
it's
sir.
a lot of producers that's going to watch, up and coming, that may need some good drums in their music, let them know about that too.
Yes, sir. Well, man, I'm a producer, right? Like, not meaning like that, but I'm saying I'm a producer who love other producers, right? So what I did, homie, is, when I got into buying sample packs and picking up sample packs, especially drums, they was charging, man, like $30, homie, for like 400 sounds. Man, I even ran across a couple, homie, that had like 150 drums, homie. Well, I wasn't feeling that, bro. So I put together a pack that got over 1,700 drum sounds, homie. 1,700. You feel me? For the same price, bro. And it's all over the place as far as what I give you, bro. I don't just give you the regular sounds, drum, bass, kick, snare. I give you claps, I give you shakers, kabasas, whistles, flexitones, quickers. You know what I'm saying? You know that sound Cameo using boom. Yeah. I give you quickers. It's called a quicker, homie. I give you quickers in mine. I do it all. I try to lace my brother.
You got the
yeah, all that, bro. I got little scratches. I got little talking. I got it all in my pack, homie.
For sure.
Y'all better tap in.
Tap into the homie Dazzy
Y'all better
D.
tap in. And
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We was talking about the real music and stuff, the
real producers, tap in, homie. If you really making music, tap in. But if you're bullshitting, don't tap in.
So yeah, we also got Dazzy D. What is it? Presents Real Slaps.
Yes, sir.
The real slaps. The real, y'all hear it? The real slaps.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, so that was a project I put together, all remixes, man. Like for the past 5 years, all the music I've been doing, I picked like some of my favorite songs and just went in and cooked it and remixed them. Yes, sir. Staying busy. You feel me?
Always busy. Always busy. And listen to all that stuff he have going on. And now y'all could be watching him and Don Dub on the West With It show, y'all.
Yes,
on
sir.
West With It TV on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about that, and again, congratulations. I told you earlier, man, I'll be watching. It's dope. I love watching it.
For sure.
You know, y'all got who we gonna get the game from other folks that, you know, in the game and been through it and lived it. So,
yes, sir.
You know, tell them about the podcast or the TV. What do you call it? A show.
We call it West. We'll switch it up. Sometimes it's West With It TV. Sometimes it's West With It show. It, you know, but it's just it's a real good podcast, man. It's a real good show. We tap in. You know, we really focus on the music aspect of it. You know, like the you know, the tech side of it as far as producing and the sounds and the new, you know, plugins. And then, you know, we talk about the current events of the music. We talk about owning your publishing, your rights, you know, we really get off into it, man. Like if you really want to, you know, listen to some good talk about some music and go in depth and go real deep with it, then come check us out, man. Shout out to Don Dub too.
Yes,
hey, make sure you check them out. Make sure you check them out. Bo want to know, how do I get the sample pack? You know, I need that sample pack, he said.
Oh man, I promise you're gonna love it, brother. Just hit me up, man. On my website. I'm building a website right now. So just hit me up on any social media, man. You know, in Messenger or whatever. Be like, man, I need that pack, and then, you know, I got you, brother.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
And what days do the is the TV show? You know, the show.
We do it. We drop every Sunday at 1:00, and we go live every third Sunday.
For sure.
Yeah.
9 Kill said, I need that love out there in LA. 9 Kill spin all genres of hip hop in all cities. I don't just spin San Diego music. I spin more LA legends in Dago than LA DJs do in LA. Don't sleep on my knowledge. Real talk. 9 Kill.
Yes, sir, no.
9 Kill Radio. Check him out.
And Dazzle
I tap in with him, man. I tap in with him. He had me vibing, homie. I don't even make me want to go. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother, man.
9 Kill doing this thing.
Okay. Diesel, my fam just said he forgot to plug his album June 3rd. Put it in the comment if you still in here. I'll post it up.
Yes, sir.
His album dropping June 3rd.
Check out the name Diesel.
What's the name of the album, Diesel? Let me have him plug it in real quick while we here. We calling out. Calling. Oh, okay. Don't sleep on the Florida. We out here. Yeah, Florida doing this thing too.
We calling out. We calling. Oh, okay.
What up with it, fam?
Don't sleep on the Florida. We out here. Yeah.
Call back in. Call back in. I'm having an echo problem.
Oh, that was me. I'm listening to you as you talking. I just turned it down so you can.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and plug your album real quick.
Oh, yeah, man. Expressing Myself, June 3rd, man. It's dropping, man. And these on the track, man. I'm out here. I'm on all platforms already. I just dropped my gospel single, Thank You, Lord. And, you know, I heard y'all boys talking that old school hip hop, and I started smiling because, you know, that's my lane right there. You know, I ain't no jitterbug, but, man, we having fun out here. And every week I'm tuning in, watching him bring these legends on the show that I saw when I was growing up. And it's funny because as I put out more music and hearing y'all talk about that genre for people our age group, man, because we ain't killing, we ain't spinning no blocks. We got kids and babies, and we try to do this thing and have fun with the music, man. And I'm just loving hearing that. So I forgot to plug that, you know, because I was on my social thing, but definitely June 3rd, man, Expressing Myself, these on the track. I'm plugging you Bloodstone. I'm listening to you, Dazzle. Man, y'all boys keep doing your thing, man. We're going to have to link up, man. I produce too, but I also get behind the mic a little bit. So we're going to have to link up, man, and have a little fun with this thing, man.
For sure.
So that's cool, man. I'm smiling. Still watching y'all, man, but y'all keep doing y'all thing, because I appreciate you calling me back, plugging me in, nothing but love. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man.
No problem, fam.
Check him out. Check out the homie D's.
Big love.
Going down.
It's all over my page. I always repost. So, all right, fam. Big love.
All right, boy.
One.
One.
Before we go, 9 Kill want to know, can we get a Lench Mob album from the OGs that's still alive?
Oh yeah, man. We talking about it every day, man. We just trying to figure it out. It's, you know, it's so many of us, like Q say, man. The mob is still deep, homie. So it's about 6 or 7 of us, homie. It's kind of difficult to get everybody together, but we talk about it every other day, homie. It's coming. It's definitely.
That's right.
And if you want to some Lench on my on the research, called Lench Mob for Life. So yeah, you know, showing what we working with right now, this day and age.
Yeah, my favorite one, homie, is Lord have mercy, the devil he cursed me. I heard you had the cup of life, and I'm thirsty. That's my one right there.
Shout
I
out
still
to Shorty,
knock
rest
that
in
all
peace.
the time. Yep, I knock that all the time.
Yeah, homie. You know, that was a real one right there. Shorty was a real one. Rest in peace, homie. So yeah, I appreciate
so know
that,
your hip
bro.
hop, West Coast, man. All you little youngsters, go out there and check out the Lench Mob, homie. Gorillas in the Mist. It's going down. Believe that.
Yes, sir, homie. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes.
Hey, Dazzy, man, I appreciate you. You know, tapping in and being on today. You know, he's not a stranger to the platform, y'all. Y'all seen it. Y'all seen him on before, you know. And big love to everything you doing. You know, I support everything you got going on 100%, man.
Yes,
you
sir.
did. You know, Bloodstone, let them know.
It's going down not now, but right now. The Wednesday night chop up coming live from the headquarters with the homie Tre Boogie, Bloodstone, the street preacher, and the legendary producer Dazzy D from the Lench Mob. Shout out to my brother K9 Compton. It ain't going down now, but right now. Yes, sir.
That's right. That's
Dazzy,
right.
let them know how to get in touch with you and to get them beats and everything, them kits and, you know, what you got going on.
Yeah, man. You know, just get at me on all my social medias, man. It's Dazzy DOG. My Instagram is DazzyD.OG. Same thing with my TikTok. Same thing with my OG Dazzy D for my ex. You know, it's going down, man. You know, Facebook. You know, we have fun on Facebook. We stay clowning on Facebook, man. That's more like family. So, you know, touch me, man. Hit my inbox. Like I said, my new website is being built. So if you want the kit, just hit me directly, and I got you.
For sure.
That's what's up. And again, man, big love to K9 Compton. He couldn't be on tonight, y'all. He'll be on the next one.
Shout out to K9 and the homie Nimmy.
Hey, I appreciate sir. I appreciate everybody that tapped in on Instagram, on Facebook, everybody on YouTube right here. You know, the Unfadable, all you guys, man.
Appreciate y'all,
my
man.
family, Dazzle, Robbie Bo. You know, I appreciate Cassandra. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all Friday for the Friday night chop up.
Coming live from the headquarters.
Bo, I'm still bumping Legion of Doom. Yeah, Willie Will was on a couple shows ago.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead, Dazzle.
I just wanted to shout y'all out, man. I appreciate y'all platform, man. You and Bloodstone got something special, homie. That's dope, man. Y'all serving y'all got a service that the West Coast need, bro. And I appreciate y'all, and I thank y'all for putting in work for this culture, homie.
Appreciate you, Dazzy D, man. Appreciate it, man. And yeah, man, before we get up out of here, check me out every Friday night, Saturday night, late night hyping after the slave live on Instagram, man. So it's going down, man. Much love to the homie Dazzy D. Appreciate you, my brother.
That's right.
Let's get it, bro. Let's get it.
Thank you, everyone. You are now welcome aboard the G-Man Experience.